Let's get to Love and Marriage Huntsville and find out what strumpet Martell snuck in. And Mel don't care. He did that to try to get under Mel's skin. Mel don't give an F-U-C-K. Mel don't care. She rowed the boat ashore and she don't care. Bronx, what are you doing? Mel, you've always been a turd stir, but now you're a feces. The fact that you were the one that brought this heifer on this trip to tick Tisha off. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. You've changed your name, but you ain't changed your ways. You really want to keep bothering this girl. And you done brought Kiki to do it. You gonna say, well, people seemed receptive when she was talking. No, they weren't. They were stunned that she showed up. So now Nell go over to apologize to Tisha Marceau. Tish said Mel knew exactly what was going on. I feel blindsided and betrayed. Well, you are, but you set yourself up to be. You've thrown a rock and hidden your head with Wanda for so many years. This is your comeuppance, heifer. Oh, God, you didn't think that heifer would show up for her check? Nell, you lying piece of crap. You did this because Carlos King told you to. Because you want to be full-time on the show. You think that thick tongue's got a thick coin. You've got another think coming. So now Nell going to kick her off. So Nell tearfully says, I'm going to have to send you away. You're not going to be able to stay. She said, oh, that's fine. I don't have to stay in this house, but me and my man got a place down the road. Mel gonna say, well, have you talked to Tisha? Did she say it was a no? Nell said yes, and Marceau said, now wait a minute. You didn't want to be around Marceau, but now you gonna thrust us to be around Kiki? Mel, you didn't know Kiki was coming. Yes, you did. You put that battery in her back just like Martell does. That's why y'all got married. 2 peas in a dysfunctional pod. But now Martell getting upset. What was said? What was said? Martell gonna say, all y'all such big Rodgers fans. Well, there's 60-something thousand of us. Join the club. Now Martell's screaming about, you never asked Melody what she did wrong. Always about Martell cheating. You the one with the outside baby. And she took your ass back from cheating. Pepperidge Farm remembers. She put up with your mistress for years. That baby was the last blow. Oh, God, Martell, these histrionics. Are you on your period? Do you need a pampering? Now, Nell saying, I gotta get out of here. He's screaming at me. I'll smack my tail in his face. You want him to eat your coochie. Who says that I'm gonna smack my tail in his face? And said it repeatedly. This is taking fresh-tailed hussy to new heights. Although normally a fresh-tailed hussy has a fresher tail. You're trying to be lamb, but it's giving mutton, darling. Mutton. But now all the women rallying around Nell, and Tisha said, well, Martell's issue is Mel's never admitted to doing anything wrong. Mealy mouth Tisha, here is an example of why nobody likes you. You throw rocks, hide in your hand. You need to be staying out of it. You need to be worried about the wrath of Kiki and another baptism. Need to be trying to keep that shirt dry and stay out of Mel and Martell's business. Nell said, Martell, you a typical narcissist. Duh. Martell, you did destroy your family because you cheated on your wife and had a baby. A baby. If you hadn't had that baby, she would have let you maybe not cheat in peace, but you would have kept cheating. Oh, God. So now Mel said, well, when did I cheat? He said at the apartment. Even if she cheated, she had moved out of the home. That means you had cheated first and it was over. So then he said, well, before that, you used to stay at hotels. Yes, because she was tired of your cheating then. She had been suspecting you had been cheating for 2 years, and then she finally had all the evidence to nail your ass to rights. And also, you had a baby. A baby. Now Martell's saying the cheating at the apartment still mattered because they was still married. But what about your cheating that drove her to the apartment? That didn't count. Oh, God, then Stormy says you couldn't have cheated and it becomes, a man cannot win. If you hadn't cheated and had a baby, it's the baby, it's the baby. Say the baby. However, Marceau says, well, since Mel's been evil to us, we gonna take Martel's side. She gonna say, what did I do that was evil to y'all? Well, bringing Kiki for starters. You're a backstabbing heifer, and I don't forget it. Mel, they flash back to you talking to Kiki, and Kiki said, I'm going to apologize to Tisha in her face. You knew she was going. You're gonna say, maybe you should reach out to Miss Nell and see if she'll invite you. You told her to go. This is very feisty of you. So how is that not knowing at all when you said, well, I did tell her to ask to come. I did want her here so you could squirm. Hate to break it to you, Tisha, but Mel was being sneaky. But now we gonna go horseback riding, Kiki and all. I'm sorry, y'all weak-backed heifers. Do not blame Martel for the reason that Kiki's staying on the trip. 1, blame Carlos. 2, blame your sorry selves for not telling her, no, you need to leave the trip. We don't want to look at you. See you back in Bama. I can't believe Kiki horseback riding with these people. Tisha said, I just want the heifer to know we done. But now after dinner, it's group therapy time. Stormy, you really gonna say Kiki showed up with great energy? Heifer, if you don't stop that lying. The group ain't giving her a chance because she's not showing up with great energy. She's showing up with Carlos King's plotline. Kiki says, I feel rejected because Marceau went off on some, oh, if you put the fire out, it don't bring the wood back. And I kind of see what he's saying. He's like, look, you have disrespected us. You baptized my wife. This ain't the moment. You don't get to pick and choose when you come back. Mel, I need you to stop this lying. You gonna keep saying, well, I didn't know Kiki was coming. Tisha thought I knew. I didn't know. Nell knew and didn't tell me. But who told her to call Miss Nell? You! To get invited on the trip. You said call her so you can go. Executive producing heifer. So Tisha dumb butt believe Mel. I can't wait till she sees this beautiful bean footage so she knows that ain't her friend. So everybody agree Kiki and Tisha need some time. And maybe a whisper of methadone. Kiki, how you gonna say I'm apologizing for giving Tisha the baptism, but she deserved it, so I ain't sorry. This is why they don't want you on the trip. But you is a trip. A trip on a thick-coated tongue. All right, well, that was the shit, so I'ma see you soon. For Christmas.
Bitch, stop clocking my pussy miles. Stop clocking my pussy miles. Bitch, stop clocking my pussy miles. This ain't your odometer. Not your odometer. Not your odometer.